Well, I just wasted time trying to get a link up. Hang on. Uh, can I? See if that does anything. Uh, do that. Ow. That's better. That's nice. Probably. I'll worry about that later. All right. That's still pretty cool. Let me. So I've got fucking. First off, I got a footrest that's pissing me off. Yeah, that'll be good. All right. Let me. There we go. Backwards. Hero. Where's my? Yep. And there goes that fucking footrest. I just. There. I'm in my fucking chair. Because it doesn't want to be a fucking team flare. Ah! Alright, that's good, that's good. Can't hear me, which... Okay. Um... Right, I cannot for the life of me remember where I need to go. Ow! That's right, I did Dark Passage last night. Alright, probably easily get that's that's a... Let's get this over with. Icy Fire. Yes. Just now. Ugh. Fucking. No! I don't want to die. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going fine for you. They're dead. Fucking. And then some attack. Ah, there we go. That one. Probably not doing this in the best way. But, fuck it. Wow, I really am late. That was dumb of me. Alright. Let's try this again. Yeah. Yeah. Mom. Mom. Boom. Ah! Hey, Alex. Congratulations, you're my only watcher right now. Ah! And you get to see me fail at a fucking flight stage. Right. I think the last chest is around. There it is. Oh, that was close. Fuck. No. No, you don't get a prize. Your prize is watching me suffer. Well, I say watching me suffer. Watching me suffer and play games I enjoy poorly because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, to be fair, I also brought up the fact that last night this was mostly blind playthrough. Yeah, you're right. It is all the prizes. Okay. All right. I know I'm doing something wrong. I just. Oh shit, that's not good. Wait. Wait a second. I'm not playing. I'm not streaming straight from my PlayStation. Never mind. That's not. Man, it's still not good, but. Before you ask, no, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm somewhat scared. Frankly, I'm surprised I'm still alive. Shit. I'm actually real happy. So, one of the things I brought up, um, one of the last sessions, is I'm happy that we're getting an update for Sonic Frontiers. It came out last night, and where the hell am I going? Came out last night, and I messed around with it. One of the things it adds is a jukebox mode that lets you, shit, where am I? A jukebox mode that lets you actually listen to different songs. Okay, so the only thing I missed there that time was the, was chest. Alright, once more. Yeah, you think I know it's easier to get the barrels going against them. It's just sometimes it never registers in my head until after I've done it, and then by the time I retry, it doesn't register in my head again. But then thanks, Alex. Shit, what was I saying? Oh, the Sonic Frontiers updated to add a jukebox mode. And the way it works is really weird. Like, until they showed off in the trailer for the update, I didn't expect them to do it like this. But the way they have it works is you can essentially, I did that terribly. Um, while running wrong, around the islands, you can collect music notes, and for every music note you collect, you get a new song. What's weird to me is that they don't just have songs from Sonic Frontiers, they have songs from every Sonic game. Like, they even reference fucking Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic and the Black Knight. Which, that's fucking bizarre. Um, I know people like those games. I played Secret Rings, and by played Secret Rings, I think what I mean is I mostly played the party mode in that. And honestly, I think while the party mode in Secret Rings isn't great, it's still better than the main game. Um, that's not saying much. Um, but yeah, like you can basically just run around the islands and Sonic Frontiers and just be listening to Seven Rings in Hand. Fucking, it's weird. Um, they also had a lot of other nice, um, nice quality of life updates. One of which makes me and a lot of people fucking happy, is how they handled the upgrade system. Because that was a huge fucking pain in the ass um, in the original release. They finally fixed it where it's like, okay, fine, we get you that you don't like how the Elder Coco upgraded Sonic. Here, now he's much more tolerable, and it's like, okay, why didn't you do that from the beginning then? Um, and there's a lot of other smaller things. I am legitimately happy that Sonic Frontiers turned out as good as it was at launch, and then we're getting all these updates that just make it better. Um, I'm still wondering because we're supposed to be getting story updates. Fuck, that's gonna screw up my time. We're still getting story updates. Sonic and not Sonic and Amy. Uh, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles are going to be added as playable characters. I mean, they're already in the game, but they're they're already in the game as like characters as part of the story. We're gonna get them as playable characters, which that in and of itself is kind of surprising. We're getting new playable characters in a 3D Sonic game. Um, that's not just another version of Sonic. And no, I'm not counting Sonic. I'm not counting Sonic Forces as a character that's not Sonic. That's glorified Sonic. Um, and speaking of which, Sonic Origins is getting DLC, which I'm I'm of two minds of. I'm happy that it's adding DLC. One of the biggest things they're adding is that's also going to have Amy as a playable character. The thing is, it's kind of a you really should have had that at launch and not made it as DLC. I'm still looking forward to it. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out until fucking June, and um, shit. Um, shit. What am I thinking? But so I feel like Sonic is slowly getting into like a renaissance. I'm not saying like when Sonic Colors was a thing in Sonic Generations. Like, Sonic Colors and Generations are good games, it's just they were two games amongst, like, a sea of bad. And for once, we're actually getting what I feel is like a Sonic Renaissance. Um, Sonic Frontiers, while it's not a perfect game, it's still a good, um, it's still a great game, and that's a before the updates. Um, it was, shit. It was a good, fun game before the update that came out last night that adds. Oh, that was terrible. Um, Now, I know a lot of people. One of the things that people criticized about the story is like, oh, they just reference a lot of stuff from older games. Yeah, it's course correction. They the reason they reference a lot of past events is as a way of saying, okay, we understand that the story was kind of shit for Sonic for a while. We're gonna fix it. Um, and then on top of the, fuck it. Um, um, on top of fixing the story, you also have a lot of elements in Frontiers where it's like, oh, okay, they're actually growing the characters. Like, they're not just the one-dimensional characters that they've had for the last 10 years. It's what I hate the most about Sonic Colors and Generations. I love Generations. It is a legitimately fun Sonic game. But my biggest problem is how they did how Sonic how starting with Sonic Colors, they wrote the characters as like what I would describe as like Saturday morning cartoon. And I don't mean that as a knock towards Saturday morning cartoons or even Sonic. It's just that writing felt like this is very clearly for children and children only. Like, ignoring the fact that while yes, it is a children's franchise, most of the fans of Sonic are fucking adults. I'm You don't have to have these big, grand, dark and edgy fucking Batman-esque um R-rated stories for Sonic. Hell no. But like Colors, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, and granted, Sonic Generations, um, I'm not as upset about that story. I'm upset about the writing. I'm not upset about the story because it's like, yeah, this is the 20th anniversary event, so we're gonna be more focused on, ooh, remember this stage from the first Sonic game? Remember this stage from, I can't think all of a sudden. remember, shit, what was the name of the stage? That one stage from Sonic 06, which everyone remembers because it's like the one good stage in the game. Um, it was like the post-apocalyptic one. I can't remember the name of it. But like, I can somewhat forgive Sonic Generations story for being lackluster because it was an anniversary story. Whereas um, Forces tried so hard to be a dark story, and yet the people writing that story were still writing for Saturday morning cartoon. Um, and to me, it hurt it more. Um, Sonic Colors was just straight up Saturday morning cartoon. Like, how the characters spoke, which a lot of those fucking lines are just so... And I don't want to use the word, but the only word I can think of, it's cringeworthy. And to be fair, it's another example of, yeah, this isn't meant for 25-year-old Sonic fan who has played every game, or even 30-year-old Sonic fan who has played every game. This is for little Timmy, who's like 8 and doesn't know what good story writing is. Kids who think Teen Titans Go is one of the funniest fucking shows in TV. And to be fair, Teen Titans Go isn't. Teen Titans Go isn't terrible, but it's like, man, that's it very clearly is meant for a much younger audience than literally everything else that franchise has ever been a part of. What am I saying? But Sonic Frontiers actually had the characters feel like fucking characters, as opposed to Sonic's the cool main character, Tails is his friendly sidekick, Knuckles is the goofy meathead. Like, these aren't characters. And that's what that's what angers me the most about um, the people who have been writing Sonic for since like Colors. And I think like the worst game was Lost World. Because that's just mediocre in general. I actually would prefer I would prefer Sonic Forces over Lost World because the writing in that game is just so bad. And it doesn't help that the gameplay itself is okay at best. They changed up the gameplay style, and it has its qualities. But it's, they change up the... Shit. They change up the gameplay style, and for me it's kind of a, they didn't give that gameplay style, or more, they didn't give the developers working on that game enough time to actually develop that gameplay style and make it fun. The best way I can describe it is essentially that first world is great. And after that, it just gets boring and tedious. Um, I'm happy at the very least that while Lost World is a mediocre game at best, um, I am at least happy that Sega had the foresight to say, oh shit, this was on the Wii U. I know people didn't like it, but let's put it on a system that people actually played, and they released it on Steam. In fact, what's even better is the Nintendo exclusive DLC for Sonic Lost World. Um, that was actually added into the PC version as part of the mod. And I'm happy that the fans of Sonic are like, yeah, let's get basically like the best version, the best part of Sonic Lost World, the Zelda and Yoshi DLC, which is still weird. Like out of all of the franchises that have crossover DLC with that game, why Zelda and Yoshi? I digress. But it, like, those DLC levels are legitimately some of the best parts of the game. um, Plus, Sonic has a really cool Link outfit in the Zelda DLC. Also, I can't remember. I think that both DLCs are free. Not that it matters. Um, Wii U eShop is going to be shut down fairly soon. So it's kind of if you haven't messed with that DLC yet, get it while you can, because in about a week that's going to be fuck. In about a week that DLC is not going to be available anymore. I'm still surprised they did a Nights into Dreams DLC for Lost World, and then one never did any other Sega crossover DLC, but more importantly, they also didn't do um, the Nights DLC was only included as a part of like the Deadly Six edition, which is dumb. Like, why is this bonus DLC only a part of this specific version of the game, which isn't even, like, you can only get physically, which that in and of itself is a pain. I know. Wow, I am really doing bad at this stage. um, but you're only gonna have this DLC as a part of a physical only release, and on top of that, um, shit. And on top of that, not make it available at any other point. Like, even if it was as a limited time thing, they could have added that DLC as shit. Um, they could have had that DLC on the eShop, and they, to my knowledge, and they never did. Alright, one last train. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I'm not getting this time. And yes, I've spent good 30 minutes playing Spyro and not talking about Spyro. Um, which granted, I mean, for me, there's not really much to say with, with Spyro. I am a little upset. Activision hasn't really done anything with Spyro outside of the remakes. And I've already addressed my anger and frustration towards Activision just in general. It's which sucks because they announced like the Crash Bandicoot the new Crash Bandicoot brawler game thing. I don't know how to describe it. But like Crash Team Bash or something. Or Crash Team Rumble. I don't remember what it's called. Alex can probably help me remember if he remembers what it's called. But it looks enjoyable. What? Wait, hang on. But I'm not gonna. I'm probably not gonna get it because I still don't want to support Activision. That and honestly, while I'm excited for the game, it's kind of a. I'm gonna wait for reviews on that one. It looks interesting. Like I am interested in that, but I just one because I'm boycotting Activision, and two because I just oh no, my Wi-Fi connection was lost again. I didn't know I had that. That's weird. Come on. I think I last train. Shit. Wait. Ah, damn it. Anyway. But yeah, the new Crash Bandicoot game looks alright. It's funny to me because it's basically Activision saying, "All right, we're not gonna focus on Call of Duty. Here's Crash." Like remembering that they have franchises that aren't Call of Duty and Call of Duty and Blizzard games and Call of Duty. Now which way is the trains coming? They were coming this way. All right, perfect. do this right, I might not fuck up. Yeah, I'm probably still gonna fuck up. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Eat shit. Fuck. Well, I almost had it. You know what? Try it this way. Alright. Barrels. Well. And then these guys. Alright. This way. Ah. Oh shit. One sec. Forgot to unmute my mic. Come on. Damn it! Ah! Ha ha! I almost had it. Down. That's that guy. Alright. One more. Go. Aha! Eat shit. Right. Alright, almost got it. Four, five, six, seven, last chest. Oh, almost. Come on. There we go. Eat shit. Oh, hell, I didn't. Huh. Neat. Shit! Why did I? Ah! No, I don't want to try again. Go away. Ah. Damn it. Lofty S. Hmm. I don't like the look of that. There's that weird audio delay again. Huh. So yeah, there's about there's like a weird 5 or 6, not 5 or 6, like second or so delay in the audio.
Berries are always on your side, Spyro.
That is not the voice I expected for that character. Ow! Oh, I missed one.